Link for the final project file is in the description. You can download and play around with this scene. Two things that I want to mention at the beginning of this video is that first, the ball is animated. So as you can see, when I go through timeline, it moves inside the tunnel. Second point is that the tunnel is completely procedural. Means you can come here, play with some parameters, like here with this circle, to make it thicker or thinner, and also play with something like this segment to make it shorter or longer. Okay, let's go. Open asset browser, search for segment, drag and drop this one on your node operator to the scene. Click on segment, change the length to 1700. Come here on the asset browser, change it to list view, also make it smaller. Search for axis, drag and drop geometry axis onto your segment. Change the axis X to -100. Open this spline panel, add an arc, change the start angle to -90, change the radius to 306, add the geometry axis on the arc. On the geometry axis, change the axis Y to -100, add your X to +100. Save the file for now. I will call it Infinite Tunnel V1.1 Live. Come here on camera, turn off save frames, open this panel, add a connect object, put both of these under connect, add the geometry axis under connect, axis X and axis Y to +100. Click on segment and make sure it is highlighted. Then come here, add an instance, add the geometry axis under instance, change the axis Y and axis Z to these values. Now you have this shape. Save the file, fold both of these, add another connect object, put both of these under connect, click on this second added connect, make sure it is highlighted, come here, add instance, add a geometry axis under it, also come here, search for transform geometry and drag and drop this one above geometry axis. On the transform R, on this transform geometry, change it to 180. On the geometry axis, change the axis X and axis Y to -100. Now you have this shape. Fold all of these, put both of these in under connect object, save the file, add a cloner, put this connect object under cloner. On the cloner, change the mode from grid to linear, come to count and change it to 4. Make sure this is on per step. Add an espresso tag on the cloner object, drag and drop cloner inside it. Also unfold this connect object, drag and drop arc inside here. Click on arc, drag and drop radius as an output for arc. On the cloner, click on cloner, drag and drop this PY value on the cloner input. Come here, search for math, drag and drop this float math at here. Click on it, change it from add to multiply. For the float value, change it to -4. Connect the arc as an input here. Connect the output of it as a cloner PY. And as you can see now, we have this shape. With this setup, you can come to segment, change its length. What I like about this setup is that it is completely procedural. Means that you can, for example, come to this segment, change the length, or come to this arc, change the radius here, and it will update automatically. Okay. Save the file, add a connect object, put the cloner inside connect, come here, search for axis, add a geometry axis under connect also. Don't change any value this time on geometry axis. Come here, add a sweep generator to the scene. Come here, add a circle spline, change the circle spline radius to 250. Put the circle spline and connect object under sweep. Make sure they are in this order, first circle, then connect object, add it inside the null, save the file, add a plane, change the axis to -z, and the width and height, change them to a value like 7000. Come here, add a thicken generator, put the plane inside thicken, and the thicken, change the thickness to something like 450. Also change this position to -100. Save the file, add a bool generator here, add a bool generator here, put both of these under bool. On the bool, make sure thicken is first, then our null, the boolean type on the subtract. Make sure create single object. Now the tunnel is almost ready. And put the bool inside a null. You can rename it to tunnel. Save the file, add a sphere here, come to type, change into hexagon, unfold the tunnel, unfold it until you find the circle. We want the radius of circle and a sphere to be same. So click on circle, come to radius, right click here, come to espresso, set, click on set driver here, come to sphere, come to radius, right click on set driven absolute here, As you can see, the circle is perfectly matched the size of the funnel. So we want the sphere to move inside this tunnel. So we need the inner spline. Come to disconnect object under sweep, duplicate it here, right click on it, connect object and delete. On the sphere, add the align to spline tag, align to spline tag, add this connect inside the spline path, and now you can animate this with this position value. Another thing to make this sphere move more even is that you come to this spline, change its type to uniform, and now when you change this position percentage, it is moving smoothly. So we can come to first frame, add a key for this position property here, click on auto keyframing here, come to last frame, change it to 100, and as you can see, our sphere is animated along this spline. Now let's add a camera, change its focal length to 120, Alt 0 on it to reset its transformation, add a null, rename it to target on the RS camera, add a target tag, drag and drop this target as a target object for this target tag. Come here to panel, add a new panel, change it to RS camera, select the camera here, drag it out until you see part of the frame you like in this new panel. I'm happy about this frame, save the file. Now you can open the RS render view to see what we are doing. Hit on play here, come to this new panel, come to view, use as render view, put it here. Now let's first add a DOM light. For now we can minimize this panel. Come here on asset browser, search for HDRI and drag and drop which you like inside and texture on the DOM light. I like this one, it is 100% better now. On the DOM light I will change the intensity to 0.8, save the file. I will also add an area light here, duplicate the target tag from the camera to this area light, save the file, push out the area light from the scene, change the exposure to -3, make it bigger. I will also push it to the side. I'm happier about the results for now. Now pause the render view for now, come here to material, search for wood, I like this one, open material panel here, drag and drop one you like here. Also I will search for plastic, I like this one, drag and drop it here. Now put the wood material on the tunnel, put this plastic material on the sphere, on the render view. It's ready and you can render it out, but I will adjust it more to get a result. I will click on this material for the tunnel here, come to coordinates, change the scale to 1000, come here on tag, change this projection to cubic, open this wood material, make this render view smaller. I will add a ramp here. I will change the position for this starting and end point of this nuts to here. I will change this color to this kind of orange, this black to this kind of brown here. Connect the base color to this ramp as an alt input, connect this ramp to base color. Now we have an orangish color here. I was planned to do this with orange, but after that I changed my mind, search for color correct here, put it here. And this color correct, change the hue shift to 340, close it for now, open this plastic, add a color correct note here, put this color mix to the input of this color correct, connect it to the base color of a standard material, change its gamma to 124, change its saturation scale to 0, change its contrast to 1, and as you can see, as seen, is ready. Don't forget that you can download the final project file from the link in the description. You can play around with it. And also, idea for this video came from this post that I found on Pinterest, Balls in Motion. The main project file is on this Behance account that I find. Don't forget to follow Alex. His work is great and I love it.